Hello. My mom recently found this book in her room, and she had lent it to me to read out. This book was, I believe, my great grandmother's childhood book. So it's a bit of a generational keepsake. My mom was telling me how this was one of her favorite childhood books. The Bears of Koala Park. William, I'm not really sure how to pronounce this name. I'd probably butcher it, so I'm not going to read this part of the name because I don't want to severely mispronounce it. Present Bear Circus for our friends, the kangaroos. You can see a few bear clowns, and I believe they're koala bears in particular. We'll just It's a very old book, so I have to be very gentle with it. Weekly Reader Children's Book Club presents Bear Circus. You can see it's pink and little kangaroo and a little koala. The kangaroo and the real teddy bear are two animals who live side by side. You can see right here. A bit of a wider page. Scooch this out just a bit. Bear Circus. Lift that up a little bit so you can see better. Kangaroo is good at hopping across the land. William. Again, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that because I know I'm going to butcher it. Their circus, the Viking press, their circus. The real teddy bear climbs well, straight up and down. The kangaroo is special, and the real teddy bear is special. This is a story about true friendship. You can see some acrobatic koala bears. Looks like they're practicing for their show. For Paul Albert, I am still not sure how to pronounce this. I apologize. You can see this side of the page. You can see a little koala bear over here with a boomerang at a stand of some kind with a little, looks like a little castle. It's cute. Little peace symbol. Alas, I believe is what that says. Their power. You're down in the corner. Bears are huggers, but the H is X'd out, so it says muggers. Down with bears. Push this back the other way. Koala Park is a place where real teddy bears live together in gum trees. Climb up and down all day and sleep and play. They are born, grow up, and live their whole lives in the trees. The gum tree makes a perfect house for them because real teddy bears eat only gum tree leaves. No other food is good for them. It's very good to know. And you can see both pages. There are so many koala bears in the trees. Some of them have little baby koalas. This one over here in the corner. Sleeping and playing. One day, a terrible thing happened to the bears of Koala Park. It was early morning. Suddenly, a green cloud appeared. It was a thick cloud, full of tiny eyes, wings, and legs. The thick cloud was made up of grasshoppers. This whole page is a big cloud of grasshoppers. They swooped in over the gum trees. There was a noise like 1,000 shaking rattles. Babies shaking rattles. Then, as quickly as they had come, the grasshoppers left. Bears opened their eyes and looked around them. All their food was gone. The grasshoppers had eaten every leaf off every gum tree. Those aren't very nice grasshoppers. See, they're eating the leaves. Koalas look kind of sad. I'd be sad if I lost all my food too. And here in the next page, you can see the grasshoppers had left leafless trees. They look really sad now. Whatever will they do? Poor bears were first scared, then sad. What will we do now? They asked each other. The wise old bear who lived at the top of the tallest gum tree spoke up. We must leave at once and look for new gum trees, he said, because every minute spent here will only make us more hungry. The bears left Koala Park. Real teddy bears do not walk fast, and the country looked like a desert as far as they could see. Everything green had been eaten by the grasshoppers. Just as they were thinking they would never eat again, there was a loud thumping and bumping sound. Bears turned and looked up. The hill hopped. Their friends. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I wrote that right. The bears turned, and over the hill hopped their friends, the kangaroos. You can see here some kangaroos hopping down the desert as the koala bears try to find a new place with food. Slow down, bears, the kangaroos shouted. I guess the grasshoppers stole your food too, said the wise old bear. Every last bit of it, said the kangaroo. May we offer you a ride? We could look. Sorry, I think a bug ran into my shoulder. May we offer you a ride? We could all look for the food together. We'd be delighted, said the wise old bear. What sort of ride had you in mind? Well, some of you might climb into our pockets, and the rest might hang onto our necks. How does that sound? Just fine, said the wise old bear. Well, all aboard then, said the kangaroo. Bears took their places, and the friends were off, bumping and bumping across the countryside. Now, just about the time the bears and the kangaroos were meeting below, a pink airplane was running into the green cloud of grasshoppers above. The airplane was carrying Colonel Tim's Tiny Time Circus. Took a minute. Each passenger was a little chap, either a dwarf or a midget. Circus was on a world tour, entertaining children. Grasshoppers quickly clogged up the airplane's engines, and the airplane started to crash. Everybody jump, the pilot shouted. There were not enough parachutes to go around, but this didn't bother the little circus men. They all put on a fine show of landing safely. The pink airplane chugged on quite a while, all by itself, leaving behind a trail of fried grasshoppers. You can see there's a big plane going into the grasshoppers. And here's that Colonel Tim's Tiny Time Circus. And as you can see, we have the men jumping out, doing some circus performances as they attempted to land safely. Honestly, that would be quite impressive to see, in my opinion. With great luck, bears and kangaroos soon came across some beautiful gum trees. They were standing straight and were green. They were standing straight and green as a crisp salad. There was a fine beach and the sea behind them. Crashing pink airplane arrived at the same place at just about the same time. What is that? Asked a baby bear. I never saw anything like it, said his friend. And here they are watching the plane crash. Gonna land in the ocean. And here are the trees. The pink airplane crashed into a million tiny bits. scattering pretty circus things all over the bear's new home. "It must have been a Christmas present which opens itself," said the baby bear. "I think you are right," said his friend. Here they are getting into all the circus things. Trying on some of the clothes, tangling all the ropes, holding up some of these posts. Looks like they're trying to play with some instruments as well. We got a cymbal banging bear in the background. The circus things were too small for the kangaroos, just a little too big for the bears. It was decided that the bears should keep them. "This is as it should be," said the wise old bear to the kangaroos. "You saved our lives today. We shall put on a circus for you when we are ready. It's the least we can do for you." "Great idea," said the kangaroos. "Now we must go and look for our own food." Friends said goodbye, and the bears climbed into their new tree homes for lunch. Real teddy bears are slow. It took them 5 years just to learn how to put up the circus tent. It took them even longer to get their acts ready and their circus clothes to fit right. 7 years after being invited, the kangaroos were told it was time to come and see the bear circus. I'd still say that's pretty impressive in my opinion, considering they don't have an instruction manual. Just figuring it out as they go. It's actually kind of a short amount of time to figure that kind of thing out. At least in my opinion. Here they are, pulling down the ropes to lift up the tent, anchor down the posts to keep the wind from taking it all away. The program started with all the younger bears doing stunts. The act was first called Baby Parade, but it took the bears so long to learn their tricks. They were almost grown up the day of the big opening. The girl bears wore pink sashes and the boy bears wore blue sashes. The name of the act was changed to Child's Garden of Bears. Interesting. Here you can see they're doing some of their trick acts. One's climbing a ladder to balance it. Another is balancing on a beach ball with an umbrella. One in the background is balancing some plates. Got a juggling bear, jump roping bear, pyramid bears. Must say they're quite acrobatic. Next came clowns. They were good, and the kangaroos thought they were funny, because kangaroos have pockets in their tummies. The number they acted out is the first one all clowns learn when they go to clown school. It was performed by the three fur bears, brothers. in the right sequence. Okay. Good morning, farmer. I'll bet you can't balance a bottle of milk on your forehead. I'll bet I can, milkman. How does the sky look up there? Sunny and bright. Let's see. It's raining down here. That's cheating. I'm going to punch you in the nose. I've got a better idea. What is it? Here comes the banker. Why don't you play a trick on him? Oh, good, I think I will. How's the sky up there? Sunny and clear. It's raining down here. That's funny, I haven't felt a drop. I can't understand it. Are you wearing diapers? No, a hot water bottle. Interesting act. The 3 fur bears were followed by a magician, the great Misty Bear, and his partner, Yolanda. I'm going to assume this is the great Misty Bear and this one is Yolanda. The great Misty Bear tapped on a top hat. He showed the kangaroos that the top hat was empty. He then pulled out the flags of all nations from the top hat. See, that's what he's doing over here. The great Misty Bear reached into the top hat and pulled out a white bunny rabbit, blue bow tie. He then pulled out a fat carrot for the bunny rabbit. Quite a large rabbit. It's bigger than the poor koala bear. Next on the program is a strong bear act called the Alibabas, featuring the mighty Sinbad carrying 9 bears, 4 bears high. This was followed by the feature act of the evening, which had but one name, Splasho. The act started off rather simply with some teeterboard exercises. A bear would jump on one end of a seesaw, tossing the bear at the other end into a high somersault. During this part of the act, the incredible Splasho stood off to one side wearing yellow tights and a bright orange cape. So over here you see the strong bear act. And I believe that's the ringmaster back there. On this page you see the Splasho scene. I believe this one is the Splasho bear. Also, during this part of the act, 3 clowns were getting dressed at their dressing tables, which were set up at the farthest end of the big tent. They dressed slowly, and when they were ready, each clown took an umbrella with him. They've got such cute little mustaches. Got Fred here. Yard, I think. Is that what that says? I'm not sure because it's partially covered. One of them started pushing a bathtub, which was full of water and on wheels, toward the mat where Splasho was to perform. They look kind of cute in these little outfits. When the 3 clowns started walking, the mighty Sinbad and 2 of the heaviest bears, along with 2 huge dumbbells, all climbed to the top of the tall platform. Splasho was now standing on one end of the teeter-board. The ringmaster removed his bright orange cape. The 3 clowns with the bathtub on wheels came slowly near. I can hear the drum rolls. At a signal from Splasho, the mighty Sinbad, the 2 heaviest bears on his back, and a huge dumbbell in each hand, jumped down to the other end jumped down to the upper end of the teeter-board. 3 clowns with the bathtub on wheels edged even closer. This looks like a very dangerous act. You have to really know what you're doing to do this act. The mighty Sinbad, with heavy bears and dumbbells, came crashing down from the teeter-board. Varoom! Up went Splasho like a yellow streak. Kangaroos gasped as he disappeared straight through the hole in the top of the tent, up into the sky outside. Then a great and frightening shout shot forth from the kangaroos. Splasho had gone up yellow, came back green. The 3 clowns parked their bathtub on wheels and opened their umbrellas. Splasho splashed down right in the middle of the three clowns' bathtub. There was a huge spray of water mixed with green things. When Splasho stood up in his bathtub, he was no longer green, but he had an angry look on his face. They're back. The grasshoppers are back. All the bears and kangaroos rushed from the tent. I'd be rather disappointed too. They lost their food last time, so it would be pretty bad to lose their food again. Like they do here. Once again, the trees were bare and all the grass was gone. They've come back, growled the wise old bear. The grasshoppers have come back and eaten all our food. You see here, the trees are nothing but twigs again. How terrible, said the kangaroos. But how lucky too, in a way. We're right here with you this time. So jump into our pockets and hang on to our necks. We'll hop off and soon find a new place. All aboard, they added. The bears, in their circus clothes, took their places. They were off once again, thumping and bumping across the countryside. Kangaroos soon found more fine gum trees for the bears. The bears hugged and kissed the kangaroos. Then the wise old bear said, "This is unfair. We were hoping to repay you with our circus for the first time you saved our lives. Now you've saved our lives again. It seems we'll never be able to repay you. Never, never." "We could never match your circus," said a kangaroo. "Besides, true friends never owe each other anything." "Well, I must say that sounds sweet," said the wise old bear. "Because it's true," said a kangaroo. "I guess we are truly pals forever," said the wise old bear. "No more, no less. Pals forever," echoed the kangaroos. "What a happy way to end my first night at the circus," said a baby bear. "Sleep well," said the kangaroos. And here you can see they're happily holding hands together, with the bears still in their circus clothes. That's the end of that story. So yeah, I just wanted to share this with you. I thought it was a cute little story. Cute little kangaroos and koala bears. And it's a pretty old family heirloom. It's a little banged up, but was quite happy that my mom found this and let me use it for a little while. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you rest well.